What's up?
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to another episode of Collection Wars. What's up, guys?
What's up, everybody? Good to see you, Gabe. How are you, brother?
Good. Good seeing you, man. Happy early Father's Day, Michael, and everyone else out there.
You, brother.
Thank you. You got any plans for Father's Day tomorrow?
So Denise is gonna make me some barbecue beans,
Okay.
and then tomorrow night she's making a meatloaf. She's gonna do the family thing. I'm gonna do the family thing, but she's making me a meatloaf. She makes a badass meatloaf. So.
Oh, nice. Cool. We're gonna go to so we have a county fair here in San Diego around this time that runs through about 4th of July is when it kind of ends.
Yeah.
So that it's been a tradition. We've been going since, last 20 years or something for Father's Day. We always go. So
that's cool.
Yeah, but this year we're gonna go towards the nighttime because usually we go through the day, but it's just so hot right now that I'm like,
yeah, I was gonna say, how's the weather over there?
Yeah, it's actually, it's San Diego, so it can't, it stays 70 across the year, but yeah, it's been a little warmer recently, but not too bad.
Very cool. That's good, man. Yeah, it's been hot as hell here. The humid, it's just so unbelievable.
Has it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
So,
and especially, you're doing some work at the restaurant, like outside, right? Like they're doing some custom, which we'll get into in a little bit. But I saw you guys were painting too, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Got a lot of stuff going on over there. Can't wait to tell everybody about the Delorean build, and came up with that awesome thing last night. I was going back and forth with Lee. We'll get into that a little later on, but I'm so excited about what it is that we're doing with that. And I just got back from my son, Indiana. Everybody knows it's in the Coast Guard. He went through a very, very difficult training to become a company commander. And there, out of a whole bunch of people, there was like 20-something people, 5 made it. And he was one of the lucky 5. It's very hard to do. But anyway, so he's stationed in Hawaii, and he's been for 8 weeks away from his family. And he graduated on Wednesday, the 5 people. And it was such an honor. It was one of the proudest moments of my life seeing Indiana. And it was cool because, I'm not a military guy, and I don't know a lot about it. And my older son is a lot like me. There's no way we can take orders from anybody. It's like, I'll whip you. Anyway. So that all being said, though, when I saw him for the first time, I got really emotional because he's out by himself. Because I parked in the back parking lot, and he thought I was in the other one. And he was in his uniform, his officer, his setup. And when I saw him, I just, thought, wow, it's my kid, And I went up, I kissed him on the cheek and gave him a hug. And I just looked at him, and I just started crying a little bit. And then all these 20 guys were marching, doing this thing, coming by when I was talking to him, look at you, And they turned and all did this thing and this shout out, and they were doing this thing to Indiana, And it's like a respect because he's the commander now. He's he's like a drill sergeant now. Yeah. So it's like you got to pay respect. And I was just like, damn, son, that's my little kid. You know what I mean? It's like,
right.
But
he's like Harrison Ford in Return of the Jedi when he's like, the general, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But what the best part is there was a bunch of people there, and when they changed their hats, and they get this new hat, and they're real got to do all this fancy stuff. But when it was over, Indiana took that other hat and he gave it to his dad. And it was just a proud moment. You know what I mean?
That's really cool. Are you gonna display it or anything? Or
oh yeah, I am, dude. Yes, I'm gonna put it in a little deal. Exactly. That was the next thing. I couldn't wait. But. Yeah, so now he's already back in Hawaii, and he's moving in 2 weeks to Jersey, in Cape May.
Okay.
Lovely, New Jersey.
Nice.
So, but yeah.
Well, cool. Well, we got a bunch of our friends on here jumping on. Let's say hi to them really quick.
For sure.
Got Izzy jumping on, says, wish I'd stay late to see. He'll watch the rerun. Always good to see you in person. Did you just recently see him?
Yes, a few weeks back, as he made it to Dark Side, took him over there, and he looks great. He's lost hard, and it was just good to, I've known him for a long time, and there's been a lot of cool commissions that we talked about, and to see him in person. It's always great meeting these people in person. So, but yeah, he came to Dark Side and took him by the gallery here at the house, and off he went. So it was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got General Kenobi's bunker here. Hello there.
He's been busy.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, congrats on you. I saw you were doing some of those panels, the interviews. It was really
yes.
Cool.
Yeah, he's liking that.
Yeah. We got Matt in the house. What's up, Matt? How you doing, bro?
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Good to see you, buddy.
On his next break, he might pop up. Got Jens in the house. What's up,
hey.
Jens? Jens sent over some cool pictures of his new place, so maybe we'll show him a little bit later. And
yeah, for sure. And Jens, I was a lot going on. I was away. I did get your message, and I'll share that information if you still need it. You know what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Yeah.
16 Chris. Hey everybody, what's up,
Chris,
man?
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, Star Geeks. What's up, man?
Hey.
Pete, what's up, Pete? How you doing, bro?
Yes. Good to see you.
Yeah, Kyle in the house. How you doing, man?
Good to see you, buddy.
For the support as always.
Yes.
Scott. What's up, Scott? How you doing, man? And Janine, how are you guys?
Y'all are the best. Thank you.
Yeah, Janine, thank you. So I got to shoot you a message in a little while, but yeah, really appreciate you guys. We got Armando in the house. What's up, Armando?
Happy Father's Day.
The official gatekeeper of Collection Wars, the Facebook group.
100% right. Well said.
He's the dungeon master there with Collection Wars.
As well said.
Scott, yeah, the Del Mar Fair. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna be there tomorrow. I'll get some turkey legs or whatever. It's weird. Like, I usually will get barbecue. That's like my go-to for the fair. Just because hey, we're in, there's only like maybe one or two good barbecue places here in San Diego. So,
Do they have I know it's not like a third world country, but do they all have like brisket?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You could pick like brisket or, pulled pork or whatever, right? Like they're different, but it's usually wet. It's like a wet barbecue,
It's kind of like y'all's Mexican food. It's a little bit different.
It is, especially in San Diego. In San Diego, it has its own like little.
Yeah, I bet.
Yes.
Yes.
Michael's wearing white.
You know what, man? I'm going to tell you, I don't know what the big deal is, but I went to work like this. I got this Coast Guard shirt when I was over there visiting Indy, and I had at least 5 people, Pete, tell me about me wearing hey, you're wearing a white shirt. My daughter Haley saw me. Yeah. I guess, but I don't ever wear white. So y'all are very yellow.
Is that what it is, or is it one of those like?
No, I never wear white.
After Labor Day or whatever.
I probably since this show started, I haven't worn a white shirt. And I never thought about it till everybody let me know. But I am a gray, I like gray shirts. Yeah, it's kind of weird. My favorite color is like that orange sky of sunset, but yet I like, and not because I'm chubby or, you know what I mean, but it's just because
Yeah.
But I am losing weight. I'm back on my deal. Man, I'm losing like a pound a day. So I'm losing 30 pounds in the next 2 months. So
good.
Yeah.
We got Cammie in here.
Hey,
what's up, man?
See ya.
A lot of people, congratulations, Indiana.
Thank you for that. I didn't see the thank you.
Lee is in here. What's up, Gabe and Nipples?
Yeah.
The white shirt. Is that
hey, to our underage viewers, I want to first apologize for having this inappropriate guy on the comment section. Lee, he's known as being like Collection Wars pain in the ass, but yet I'm going to tell you one of the most incredible display influence person out there. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
But a total dick. Anyways, so that being said,
he's the Dennis Rodman.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. a little bit later, we're going to show some updates on his collection, because that's the thing. Like, Lee has a great eye for displaying his stuff. And, he's inspired a lot of people, including us. Like, anytime we have a display question, and we usually go to Lee about the, hey, what do you think with the lighting and stuff? He always has some great.
At first, he was really like, Murr.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah, but he's been really good at it, and he's influenced a lot of people out there.
Just he lectures us though. So that's okay. So I have to tell this story because I have to tell. So the other day I was talking to Joseph on the phone, and I'm trying to explain, because a lot of people don't know how like social media, like how making money on social media works, right? Like a lot of people think like, oh, it's like the views and like YouTube or like Instagram or TikTok pays you for the views, and it's rarely the case, right? You don't really views really don't pay anything, but where like people make some money is through like brand sponsorships, right? Like some random brands or whatever hit you up, be like, hey, can you make a video and promote it? Sure. And they always ask like, what are your rates, right? Like, how much do you charge? So I generally, if a brand reaches out to me like on Instagram or TikTok, they'll ask me for my rates. And I kid you not, I 100%, I do this every time. I think about the brand and I'm like, how much shit is Lee going to give me for doing this promotion and call me a sellout and I'll just give me so much. And based on that, I will increase my number, right? Yeah. Because normally I'm like, all right, like whatever. I won't even say the numbers, but let's say, my normal rate. But if it's like a brand that I'm like, ooh, that's gonna be tough. Like it's gonna sound like a commercial, and it's like it's gonna be hard to like integrate it into like the collection stuff. Then I always like Lee's in my head going like, fucking Efren, what are you doing? So immediately I'm like, all right, I'm gonna like double my rate, or like whatever I'm gonna ask for, right? Sometimes they say yeah. So thanks, Lee.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, we'll see a little bit of his collection in a little while.
Yeah. So everybody in the chat, I mean, I got to see a little bit of the stuff. He's always ever changing stuff, and he's real particular about people seeing it until it's ready. But he let us down. He let me down for sure by not being able to show all you people. Because I told Lee, look, dude, these people are going to be so excited. It's kind of, you know what it's like? It's like anybody that wants to come over and see my collection. And I always bring them over, and Denise will say, hey, just don't let them come in the house. They don't know. But then when they get here, they want to see the Barbies and all this other stuff. So I'm not going to be a dick and not let them in over there. And, but I say, babe, they don't care if the house is dirty. They're just focused on the collection and all that cool stuff. And it's kind of like Lee, it's not perfect. His C3PO is not done. Who cares? It's cool to see it in the making. You know what I mean? But he just doesn't get it.
Lee wanted me to share a picture of this. He's saying that that's you.
Yeah. Okay, so look, I own that. That is me. Yes. And I guess I'm spoiled, but I want to be real clear. My mom didn't spoil me. I spoiled myself. And I do get pissed off when I don't get my way. And I was pissed off when Lee said no tonight. But he said here's some of his shit, but he is absolutely right. That is me. So, and I gotta just say this: if Joseph, Joseph's gonna be like, geez.
Wait, we have a.
Did you do it?
I have a collection update for Joseph.
You did? Okay, all right, good.
But we'll talk about it after we go through all the collections.
That sounds really good. I look forward to seeing that. That's exciting. People have been waiting to see that. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm excited as well.
Perfect.
All right, we got Carlos in the house. What's up, Carlos? How you doing?
Hey, what's up? What's
Jordan? Up? How you doing there? Phil's Barbecue. Yes, Janine. That's like our one place right here. In fact, actually, we saw each other at the one in Santee, right? At one point. That's our barbecue place in San Diego is Phil's Barbecue. Scott says he never wears white tees either.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Hey, we got Marcel in the house. What's up, Marcel? How you doing, man? We got Sean in the house. What's up, Sean?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Good to see you, Sean.
So,
just real quick, I don't know if you've seen yet, Gabe, and I'm just going to say it, but he's working on an Ewok, Wicket.
Oh, nice.
And, when I first met Sean, I have him under my deal, Sean Star Wars Life Size.
Yeah.
That's where, I connected a lot with him. But he's doing a fantastic job. Joel is known as the guy that makes these Ewoks, but I'm going to tell you, I think he's collaborated a little bit with him, but he's doing his own take on Wicket, and I'm really impressed. It looks like, compared to the one I have, it's more of the older version. I'm sure we'll be able to show that soon.
Yeah. I want to see that. See what I have Sean under. I have Sean Star Wars collector. Yeah. I have a lot of people under Star Wars collectors though.
Yeah.
Except you're under Texas.
Oh, really?
This collector. Because when I first got your phone number, I usually will just punch in something. And I'm like, all right.
So I've got a few friends. I've got a Lee here, and so I don't get them messed up. I've got Prick for Arlie.
Oh, there you go.
He's my boy. We need to have him on here. I can't wait. I love talking to him. We talked to like 2:30 in the morning.
I can't believe you didn't convince him on coming on today.
Oh, he probably would, but maybe he needs to get a shave or some shit. I don't know.
That's what he says. I need to be getting a cut. Oh, I thought that's what he meant.
Oh God. Oh yeah, he wants a cut of your rewards.
Of the commercials. Oh, there you go, Lee. Because Lee, I started wearing Crocs. There you go, Lee. See, your anti-influencer, created this, right? It's like, oh yeah, Lee, I'm telling you. I told him Crocs was sending me some Mandalorian Crocs. He was just like, you better not fucking wear those, Gabe.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, I would not change a thing with Lee. I love the way he is, man. Oh. He's the fucking best. I mean, it didn't get any realer than that,
He's straightforward. He's probably right. He's like one of the few people on that is just like, he's not going to candy coat it. He's going to just do it as it is, and
I don't like when I want to get his approval on something, and I talk to him about it, and he's like, "No, that looks like shit." I'm like, "Motherfucker, dude," because I know he's right, But
well, cool, man. Well, yeah, let's jump into some of the cool stuff that's going on. Let's just jump into the restaurant, because I know there's.
Okay. Yeah, we're not going to be talking about pizzas and stuff. We're going to talk about Back to the Future. A lot of you guys are on the show or collectors of Back to the Future product, little different things. But y'all know that we've been working on this DeLorean, this hovering DeLorean, and it's really hard when you don't have reference, but I can tell you we have built this thing pretty much off of the 6 scale. I don't know how many people in the chat have one of the Hot Toys 6 scale DeLoreans, but they're very accurate. We used the one that I bought from Gabe 6 scale for the first one that we did, the half version. Mm-hmm. But I think you sold me that, and then because you were buying the hovering version, right?
The second version, yeah.
Because you liked the crappy part too.
Oh,
I didn't say that. Oh, I thought we were on mute. I'm sorry.
Now who has the crappy part 2 one, huh?
Okay, hey guys, to everybody out there that is listening, this is part 1 at the very end. Anyways, we're moving on. You like that? That's good, right? No, but seriously. So I purchased this thing from Jesse James that a lot of you guys might know from Monster Garage, and before that, he used to custom build the bikes, in Los Angeles. But he lives in the Austin area, and we were able to purchase this from one of his guys because they did a show on these DeLoreans, and they made them into like this hover thing. They destroyed them. He had like 3 of them, and I picked this thing up for like $10,000, and it didn't have a frame or any of that. Mm-hmm. And when I got it, it was butchered up pretty good. I didn't realize, I had to go to DeLorean of Houston, and I spent quite a bit of money. I bought a used chassis that they had there. The guys there are real supportive at Delorean of Houston, and same with the guys in California. But I flew up. A lot of people did like last time. I went over to Florida and I picked up from my buddy Bruce all the time machine parts, and they built the brackets for the hovering tires. Mm-hmm. But on the Back to the Future 6-scale Hot Toys one that Gabe you have, mm-hmm. we went pretty much off of because it's really there is a little bit of footage of the details on the undercarriage of this thing flying, and we have all the landing lights and all that. It's incredible, and I cannot wait to show you guys the finished product. But all the tubes, the flux tubes that you guys see that are going around over there, those are all custom made, and they're very, very difficult. And my buddy Brandon at the Muscle Rod Shop, because he's built the first one, really did a great job creating that, and then backlighting it, and then having to put plexiglass to diffuse so you don't see the rope of the LEDs. Mm-hmm. So this thing is a shell on the inside. It's gutted out, but we've had to, because of all the lighting, the front lighting, the back lighting, and everything, we had to build an internal blower system so that it will keep all of the electronics in the Texas heat cool. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when in the evening time, it'll kick on with the lights and the blower will run. It's going to be, smoke machine. And that was before we put the diffuser in there. That's fantastic. But you guys, look at that. So
crazy in front of the restaurant. And I'll show some pictures of I think so we can kind of get an understanding of where it's going to go in relation.
Yes, I can't wait to show you what me and Lee were talking about and what we've decided to do. So that being said, we're working on, I think you have a picture of the front of that lit. I thought maybe if you don't, it's not a big deal.
I don't know. I think all I have is the undercarriage stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show you that. So on the undercarriage, just so you guys know, first off, let's show them the pole.
Okay. Let's show them the pole.
Okay, so this right here, and I'm getting ready to change all this up. So this is in preparation to scroll up just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to show you all in a minute that you can see on the side left there, underneath the DeLorean, there's a male shaft that is going to slide down in that pole. But what we're going to do, though, we got to still weld another piece on this straight pole that's going to be banking a little bit of a degree. So when we let the DeLorean down in it, it'll be at a banking angle. You know what I mean? So that way when people pull up, they'll be able to see the undercarriage. And in the front, what we did with the flux capacitor, which was genius, my buddy Bruce's idea, we took the scale of the flux capacitor on the inside, even though it's all gutted out, and we expanded it about 3.5 inches bigger all the way around.
So you can see it.
So you can see it up there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. So it's a team of people that have helped make this possible. Obviously, I love, coming up with the concept and just seeing all these people work together to create something that's going to be absolutely fantastic. So now you guys seeing this, if you can go show that, right there. So this next week, all the aluminum panels, again, if anybody has the 6-scale Hot Toys, if you look up underneath that, you'll see all the aluminum pieces. Brandon has mine, or I'd show you right now. But all the aluminum structure will have open doors, little secret doors to get up in there if you have to work on it and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So, but you can see all the beam that's being made. Of course, y'all don't know exactly what the frame is. So, but it's like a cross right there. And that right there, it's unbelievable. And that is connected to the inner frame, box frame, for stability, to keep it from teeter-tottering and all that good stuff. So
Scott's sorry, Michael. Just really quick. Scott's asking how far is it off? Is it going to be off the ground?
Great question. It's going to be approximately about, when it's all said and done. So to scroll back a little bit, Scott, what I wanted to do, and I looked into it first, in a perfect world, I wanted to have a hydraulic. Like you go to the shops, the old school ones that the hydraulic comes out of the ground, not the side two posts like that is on, but a single post where I could up and down. It'd be cool too because you have it go up and down and play with it. But the thing is that only goes up like 7 feet, and you guys know the little kid, damn bastards, would be jumping all over the thing. So to answer your question, it's going to be, when all said and done, on the very bottom, about 12 feet.
Oh, okay. So people won't really be able to like.
Absolutely not. No. So, but anyway, you can see where that male piece is, and that's going to slide down to that pole, and then it's going to be welded all the way around it.
Yeah.
With gussets.
And then in relation to the restaurant.
Yeah, that's what I was going to show you.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, show the picture like the Batman one, like because I want them to see the grid on the actual.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta figure out. I don't know why I can't see the thumbnails. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay, this is a picture that a customer took, and if you guys are looking at that, to the left, the very end I-beam to the left of the building, that big black. Yep. If you follow it forward towards this pylon side in the front, it's about in the middle, and it's going to be hovering right there. You know what I mean? In the front. So, but what we've decided to do, and this is what I called Lee about last night. I've been really stressed, guys, because when you're creating all these parts, they're not normally sitting out in the elements. Yeah. And if you guys know about Texas and the weather that we've had in the last several years, tomorrow we could have hail or whatever. So I was going to look at possibly creating like a car cover thing that would have padding and stuff on it.
Yeah.
So, and that is something, Armando, we were going to do too, but the answer is no. Just for balance and everything, because it's banking, and to hover it down where it's going to be going upright, it wasn't practical to do. We could have pulled that off if it was straight and turning, but you wouldn't be able to see the details of all that other stuff.
That makes sense.
So last night I drew this little rendering drawing here, guys.
Well, you're like Doc Brown. You fell off the toilet, hit your head, and you had vision, and you drew it.
Yes, exactly. So I was like, holy shit, Lee, this is what I'm thinking. So we were talking about the cantilever roof. So what the plan is if you're standing out in front of that pylon, like y'all see the dark side sign where the Batman, yeah, that one right there. Yep. So that's going to be looking at it straight on like this. We're going to create a rooftop cover over it that'll match the dark side front entrance. And if you're looking at it from the side, if you're it would be the driver's side standing on that side looking that way. Yeah. That's going to be about 25 feet, just like the front facade with all the different metal going across. So it'll be a wall, and you can still get rained in there, but not the hard elements.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think with the way I designed Dark Side to create this and the architectural, I think it'll blend real well. And I'm going to do lighting on where that roof is. We'll have nice lighting, and of course the DeLorean will have smoke, and it'll also have a sound system, speakers up underneath there. That'll be, hey butthead, get away from the vehicle. Or, we're doing some custom things, but at the same time, releasing a few surprises. And another thing on the bottom of the slab, what we did is I put a receiver tube. Everybody knows a 2-inch receiver. Yeah, if you zoom in there real close, right there, you'll see a little white speck. Go down where the pole go. See that little white thing right there? Yep. That's a 2-inch hole. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a hoverboard out of steel, and we're going to wrap it like the hoverboard, the hovering hoverboard. Mattel, wasn't it Mattel?
Yeah.
Right? Yep. And it's going to have the shaft, and that shaft will drop down 8 inches, and it'll be sticking off that concrete approximately 8 inches, where kids and adults, you can be 300 pounds, and you could stand up on that. And we can hang the flag down where people can get their picture taken underneath the DeLorean.
Oh, like the
The flag.
Little flags with the.
Yeah. Remember in part 2, and I'm going to no, honestly, I decide. I have watched it, and there's some parts that I do like. But anyways, so remember when Doc in the tunnel, he grabs it, comes out. So yeah, those flags, we can bring it down and let them do that.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Oh, thank you. I know what you're saying there. I can see that. So these are the little things. And hey, something that's really cool is now that we're going to have that wall behind it, I can do a badass LED screen and play parts of the movie, or old Kenner Star Wars commercials or Superman and all the. I've always wanted to get an LED on the other one where people can see all the. Remember when you'd see this? I got this little bug fine, but you would see all those commercials of movies. Remember when you look in the back of the newspaper and you can see the movies all the time? But I want to have old vintage movie clips like Jaws coming this Friday to a theater. But I thought we could do that, and then of course I'll do like a Back to the Future deal on everybody involved in the build.
Dude, you gotta start doing like what's Back to the Future Day? It's like October 15th or November 5th, right? It's like one of those dates. You should do that where you have like a meetup where like people go and cosplay and like they all meet. They could all like kind of hang out around the.
So we've done it. We did it.
I remember. I mean, when you had the stars.
Yeah, we had the dinner with the stars, and last year I was going to bring it up. That's the pictures I sent you, Jordan. He's a local, and he's a diehard Back to the Future guy, and he's got a DeLorean. He built his own pickup truck, the Toyota.
Oh yeah.
And dude, he built the Biff's truck, and those are the pictures I sent you.
Oh wait, did you just send them to me right now?
A little bit ago, yeah. Oh. So he bought that old Nissan crappy truck and did the Biff's auto repair. So we're going to have a lot of little things here, like you said, but that is definitely going to be the most massive, incredible display that Darkside has done yet. So.
I didn't get those, but I did get this one.
Yeah, that's his. Okay. And I'm sorry that those pictures didn't come through.
It's all right. Man, that's cool.
Yeah, and Joseph just got his. Isn't that badass?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's got the truck and stuff. So he's actually looking to build the van where the DeLorean comes out of.
No.
Yep.
Man, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
There's Jordan right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's.
Yeah, he's with us right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll show you that. Yeah, he's killing me, dude. This guy, I mean, he's always sending, "Hey, Michael, wouldn't this be cool?" And he sends me these ideas. And now he's saying we need to do the train track around and have the Part 3 version on the top.
Oh,
we got 1, 2, and now we're going to go for 3.
I know, right?
I think Denise is going to start losing her mind.
But I mean, it's taken a while. But I mean, when it's all said and done and it all comes to life, I mean, again, all the whole restaurant, everything that you've done in there, you've come on here and you've explained kind of the idea and like the concept, and we've kind of you walked us through everything, and it's not until you actually finish it and see it where you're like, oh, now we see it. I think this is the same thing. It's like we get it, we see it's going to be a DeLorean, but I think it's not until we see it in person and look at it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, a lot of the things you just can't compare to seeing a person, but
like Clock Tower.
Yeah, geez, dude, you killed me.
Oh, you know what though?
Oh, here we go.
Wait a second.
I know what you're going to say.
I mean, if you're already building that wall,
I knew you were saying no.
You could do the old fashioned, the Back to the Future Part 3 type of like.
I'm not going to do that.
Clock.
I'm going to keep the facade. That is a badass idea, though. You guys, man, I can't do it.
A big Barbie to sit on the dark. You just got a big Barbie.
I got one.
Yeah, actually, let me show it because
yeah. Janine, you haven't seen that? I've been looking at that.
5-foot Barbie. How big is that Barbie?
I've been trying to talk Denise into some role play stuff, but she's not having it.
I mean, This is literally, it supposedly it was for Denise, right? But
exactly.
I don't know, Michael. It was for Denise's Barbie collection, but you seem you're very, very friendly with it on your road trip there.
Yeah, I was all cleaning everything in the shop here. Denise comes in and is like, "What are you doing with that big drill bit?" I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, everybody. That's sick. I tell you.
That's funny.
But so I have my buddy Eric who did our R2D2, and he did my Twiggy from Buck Rogers, and we're taking that. I really do like, on a serious note, because I saw that thing. Joseph had sent me a picture of it, and they're so rare, and I just want it for Denise, but she's very frugal and didn't want to spend the money. But we the way that the final finish that thing up with an awesome bathing suit, and it's just awesome.
Yeah. Now, is it like a custom piece, or is it like an officially, like, was it?
So the Goldsmith company made it.
Oh, okay. So it's a legit.
Goldsmith. The Goldsmith company made it, and let me see if I can show you.
That's interesting. And is it like of that era, or is it like in the 80s, 90s they like just made a old-fashioned looking Barbie?
Yeah, so back in the 80s they made it.
Okay.
And there's a couple stores out there, and like, I don't know if you can see this one I'm going to show you. I hear there's a Ken.
Oh yeah, there you are.
Yeah, so what they do, they change the wig on it and everything.
Oh man.
Yeah, okay, here's Denise's now.
Let me see. Let me see if
see the bathing suit difference? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know, Michael. You seem kind of excited about this.
Yeah, because I'm talking to. Let me read it. Hang on, don't move. There it is. But that's a new bathing suit on it.
Yeah.
On her. But yeah, she's awesome. But that bottom right there, this base is a #1 original 1959 Barbie base.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, just that base is $1,000 if you find them online. But we're gonna take that stand, this stand that you see here behind her, that you can't see. Okay, the pink stand you originally had, and we're gonna put that black base on there to make it look like the original, like this.
Yeah.
It's somewhere there. There it is on the top left. Yep. But anyways, that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's just fun, come on.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I get it.
I know, right? She will. Hey guys, I was just playing. No.
You're like, actually, I'm just, you never got it,
Yeah, I know, right?
Just thinking about it. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, yeah, we're looking forward to seeing updates. So what's the like ETA kind of deal?
Okay, so the DeLorean, because I assure you this thing is not cheap. I'm hoping that this thing will be ready to go within, like this concept was 2:00 this morning of the wall and the cantilever deal. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping I'll have that whole thing built within a month. And then I'm hoping 5 weeks.
Okay. So pretty
no more 5-6 weeks, it'll be done.
Okay. So definitely before end of the year, like you'll
dude. I'll be broke. I'll be out. I can't afford it. Yeah. The longer that thing sits over there, it's just a not cheap build.
Cool. Well, can't wait to see all the updates.
Yeah, for sure. But thanks for everybody listening on that. It's we got a lot of things that since we've come back, we might not necessarily be every single week, but we're definitely going to do several a month, right? Yeah. And then we've got a couple people that we've already talked to on getting back to the old school collections and showing some, modern stuff, whether it's life size or we've got a guy in a couple weeks, my buddy Aaron, who has an incredible vintage collection. And I told you guys about the rabbit hole that I've fallen down on this stuff here. I don't know, is there anybody in the chat that have done any grading of their own figures or purchased them? And I don't know if you guys recognize this one, the Letty with the removable rocket. Very, very.
That's awesome. Now, have you been buying them graded or sending them?
I have only graded one of them, Gabe. I just brought these over so show and tell kind of thing. Mandalorian was just on. But I love these things. And I saw that you did your figures just recently.
Yeah, I put them up. See if I can show you guys.
Yeah, those look really good.
Video, but it was the same. Basically, it was the same thing, right? It was just I had moved it, so now I have another little collection space. So I just one day I was just like, all right, it's time to put them up and kind of get them displayed again.
Yeah.
Let's see if I could find the video real quick, because let's see. I had to edit it down to like a really short video. Let me see. I think this is it.
I always just smile when I see action figures.
Well, remember the action figures too, like with these ones. Remember we were talking about like, man, I really want to get the collection and like I really want to, get that going.
Yeah.
And it took a little while, but yeah, I got it going.
That's cool. How you did it? You just started taking pictures, huh?
Yeah, a video. It was like a quick little video, but here, I'll get it to the end. There it is. But yeah, and this is a guitar case. A lot of people were asking me like what I used.
Yeah.
It's a guitar display case,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was gonna do glass shelves because I didn't want them to bend, right?
Yep.
So I was like, well, what can I use? And I was like, you know what? I went to like a glass place here, and they wanted like it was like $400, something like that, just to cut the glass. And I was like, oh, that's more than like. I don't really want to spend that much on that. Like I could build something cool, like custom like that.
Yeah.
So then I just went to Home Depot and I bought like literally like a spare window. You could buy just windows for your home. Yes. And I bought a glass cutter and I just learned on YouTube how to cut glass. It was so easy. It's just all you do is just score.
You're good at that stuff.
And it snaps and you're all good. So yeah, I made my own little shelves. And
So do you prefer the all black background? Do you like it that way?
So yeah, originally I had it all yellow. So I bought yellow felt, like, it was like.
Yes. Okay. Did you use it? Did you use it or no?
So I originally had it like that. I put it on, but what I noticed is when I started putting the figures in, they started some of them started blending into it, and it was more nostalgic, to see it the yellow background.
They pop right here.
Yeah, so that's why I ended up changing it, because as soon as I started throwing them on there, I started noticing, I was like, man, like it looks cool, but like they really start bleeding into kind of the big yellow background. Yeah. So I was like, no, I think I'm going to stick with just black. That way each of those really.
And it looks good. Have you saw like how I got it off Etsy from that guy, those backgrounds?
Yeah, a little background. I thought about those backgrounds. I think the problem is the size, right? Like in between them, because I really had to kind of play around with.
Yeah, you need more space probably.
Yeah, this one.
But that looks great. That looks great, dude. And that's a special cabinet there too. Even though it's cool, because I remember you started collecting all those, and I remember people from the chat sending me figures.
Yeah, some of them are donations.
Yeah,
from a lot of you guys, including you, Michael, Nilda. A bunch of you guys ended up sending me a couple of just extra figures that you had, and I ended up completing it, and I love it, man. My favorite thing is because it closes, right? So let me see if I could show you guys the very end. So it has like a little glass door. I just love going in there and opening it and just getting that smell. I'm like, oh, I love this.
I know.
It's like the
best. Trust me, when you walk in Denise's Barbie room, wow, dude,
I love that.
The smell of vintage, dude.
Yeah, like the old plastic smell. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing we were going to talk about too today is that Jens, I don't know if a lot of you guys knew, but he opened up a coffee cart, installation deal called Galactic Grind, right? Here's Galactic Grind Coffee. You could see the cart back there, and he's working on a actual location, right? Like a physical location. And he's doing some cool work, doing like some displays and stuff. So these are some of the pictures that he sent over to me. So he's working on like this wall. And I have a video. I'll show you guys a quick video right now too. But yeah, he did this cool wall with the Han Solo right there. It looks great.
Yeah.
There's that. I think that might. I don't know if that's it. I mean, Jens is in the chat. I think that's still the cart, right? Looks like this is the space. You got Marcel's work there.
That's nice.
That's gonna be cool to.
Yeah, those you can change those colors too. Our friend Eric built those. Kind of the guy that did. I was just talking about him.
Oh, the bottom one.
Yeah, he built that base.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, he does good work.
So I'm assuming he's gonna put like a Boba Fett helmet there.
So I can jump in with because Jens and let's go. So what he's basically doing, he's got a where his location is, where his trailer is, where it's in front of a building, and he's leased a portion of that building where people that come to get coffee, if they wanted to, see a little bit of his collection or just be inspired a little bit, he can take them in this door and show them, some of his collection and some of the stuff that he's done in the Six Skills world. And I just want to say, Jens, thank you for all the people that you send out to Dark Side. We got another one today. We get a lot of them. But what a great job he did on that right there, building the.
Yeah, no, that wall is.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So kind of again similar to, when Michael was building, he has some update. He's still working on it, and yes. I believe he said he's going to open it in, when was it? July. It'll be ready in July.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no, it's a very cool space and cool.
You can't see the details of if you go a little bit to the left, I haven't talked to him, but all those pictures and stuff, he has helped so many people in the community. He's edited for a German Star Wars magazine. And, it's a fantastic, he's done collection wars on there. He's done personal with Gabe and me. And, just, it's awesome. He does great write-ups. He's like the editor for it. Yeah. He makes this Star Wars magazine. It's the coolest content released. I mean that respectfully. When you look at these magazines and stuff, they're legit magazines.
Yeah. Oh, it's officially licensed.
Yeah, and and the coolest content he has in there is all the people in our community. And it's kind of funny how things worked out, like where Jens is today is because of this show. I don't care what anybody says. Jens knows. It's, when we first met and, he's here in the States and now he's doing his thing and I'm proud of him. He's worked really hard.
Yeah. No, awesome work, Jens.
Yes.
All right. Well, now we're going to look into some of Lee's collection update here.
Yeah, I was surprised he was willing to give us a little something.
A little sneak peek into his.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's like Willy Wonka, he's like keeping the secrets behind the gate, and you can only get those secrets if you get the golden ticket. So you guys got the golden ticket today.
Yes.
So here's
let me just real quick to Jens' comment. I didn't mean to. We're going to get on these things, but to Jens real fast, we'll give away some gift cards to give to your customers and stuff too. We can absolutely do that. So yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Gabe.
Nice. Oh no. I'm just gonna go through some of these. Guy, it looks like he moved that because he used to have this in the kitchen. I remember that.
Yes.
Now he has a special place dedicated for this Yoda, which looks great. And he sent.
That's badass. That's a Walt Wizard.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember early on when everybody was getting those.
Yeah.
That's the guy, Walt Wizard, that did my Superman, and I'm getting ready to commission him to do John Rambo.
Oh, really?
First Blood edition. When he's walking down it's a long road. He's got that jacket on. I don't like the part 2s and 3s, but yeah. Anyways, Walt Wizard's amazing.
And that's cool. He does some
work. Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
So the Kenner Collector, this is Aaron that we talked. That's going to be on the show in a couple weeks. So good to see you, Aaron.
Yeah, he had an amazing collection.
Yes.
And then so Lee sent over a couple of updates. Of course, Marcel's work, and again, I think one of those things with actually we were just talking about this, but with Lee is like sometimes the display ends up being kind of like the focus on this, right? Because Marcel's work is like amazing and it's great, but they're big pieces, especially like this size. Yeah. So sometimes even just framing these will be sometimes more expensive than the piece itself, right? But I think it's equally as important, right? Just to make sure it's framed correctly, it looks nice. Like Jens did a fantastic job with his Boba Fett. What's crazy is that I have one of the Emperor ones. Like I still have the Emperor. And honestly, I haven't even opened it. And Marcel told me to open it and I didn't open it. I still haven't actually unwrapped it. But I got the signature edition. But again, I don't have the real estate for that, to hang it up because it's a big piece. But now
that's the thing is you got to, because I remember, Gabe, your collection of prints and all that. So you got a shit ton, and it's like me. It's like which one do you choose to pick up? You bought them all because you love them all, but which one with the limited space do you use?
Right. And then I have all the posters and and there's just not enough room in the house. That's why I really like the way Lee did it, where he kind of wraps that wall around and he has two pieces here, and then I think there's another 2 or maybe 3 on the other side.
Yeah.
But I think that looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Then he sent over this one where I just saw it online today, and I was like, oh man, that looks great. You did a great job on that. The Miles Morales there with the shield in the background. Looks great. And again, this is just a little taste, because again, if you go back to older episodes where Lee shows off his collection, and this was now years ago, right? He has a really cool Marvel collection, some really cool stuff. He has a life-size Iron Man, things like that. So can't wait to have him on and give us an update. This one opens up, right?
Yeah.
Exposes the face, little gremlins.
This is one of my favorites. Thanks, Lee, for sharing that one. That's badass. I love it. Notice the Christmas lights. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
And you guys know that they're in production, supposedly making another Gremlins.
Are they? Really?
Yeah. What is her name? Phoebe Cates? I can't remember. She's, oh man.
Yeah.
The girl in the original Gremlins.
Oh, the original girl. Yeah.
Remember Fast Times?
Oh, yeah.
The pool scene?
Yep. Yeah.
I wore my VH tape out. Pause, but no, I'm just kidding. All right, let's keep moving on.
This is, I love this thing right here.
Yeah.
This sign, that's a really cool sign. And I like how Lee leaned into kind of those neon signs.
Yes.
Because it just, instead of lighting it directly, right?
Yes.
The up lights and then that.
And that's a legit Gizmo.
Yeah.
He looks fantastic.
Yeah. Then he has.
Oh, badass, Lee. I'm glad you did that. So, yeah, I love that bottle. He sent me a link. I'm going to order that and put that at Darkside.
Yeah. Paragon, right? Paragon makes them.
Yes, I think that's who it is. I can't remember them. Yeah.
Hey, look at it. We got Mag from Norway. Your Starkiller Star Wars collection is the best I've seen. I'm proud to be from the country where they film the hot scenes, Empire. It's Star Wars.
Yeah, we all do, man.
Yeah.
And thank you for that comment. I appreciate that. That was really nice. And from where you're at. I'm not sure what time it is, but thanks for joining in when we're live.
Yeah, Norway. Yeah, and just know, you guys are my second team in the World Cup. I'm cheering for you guys.
Have you been watching?
I have been. But the Norway story is really cool. There's actually a documentary right now about it. I believe on Netflix that we just watched. How they were like struggling for the last I think since like the 90s that they haven't made it, and they're finally in the World Cup and they're doing great. So
that's cool.
But yeah, no, that looks fantastic. And then he
just got that.
Yeah, I actually have it too. I ordered it for.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I ordered it for the kids, but then the kids didn't even care about it. They were just like,
all right, I'll take it to my room.
No, we ended up putting it in Andy's office, but like she was like, yeah, you can just stick it in there. And
I hear it talks and stuff or sings.
The what?
It sings. Is that right?
No, I think this one just it's kind of just like a little replica of it.
Oh, I thought
it was full size, but it's a little bit smaller.
It was like a couple $100, right?
Yeah. It was relatively cheap. It's from Hot Toys, it's Hot Toys, right?
Oh, okay.
Sideshow. It opened like the mouth kind of opens up a little bit. And, you could pose them. Comes with like different little hands. And it's cool. It's a cool little replica-ish thing. And then he was working on his garage for a while. Remember?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so here's a couple of updates there.
I freaking love that dude, Paul. Is it Paul?
Paul, yeah.
I love that shooting the bird, dude. That is awesome.
That's hilarious. I like that Coca-Cola sign. It's like the one from like the Disney parks. Like
that's cool.
That's cool. Yeah. Look at that. You get the Terminator hand and the chip. That's the one I always wanted. I wanted the hand and the chip. But again, it's one of those like, man, like where am I gonna put it? Like,
yeah, trust me, I know.
Control myself. And then he sent over a bunch of updates to his artwork, bunch of Pablo Oliveira artwork.
I just love those memes.
Work, man.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, and then framed like that just looks awesome. Look how cool they look. Kind of long ways like that.
And for those of you that don't know this guy we've been talking about once in a while, and Lee, that is, he completely gutted this house, sheetrock down, insulated, rewired. I mean, complete. It would have been cheaper for him to bulldoze this fucker and just build it. You know what I mean? But he did a fantastic. I mean, from laying the grass to building the house. I mean, he's completely.
And it was all on Collection Wars, right?
Yeah.
So around the shutdown where, he was working on the house, he gutted it, and there's a point, and you could go back to the shows where he was sleeping in the living room because everything was under construction, and even in his living room, you can see like all the construction stuff still all around, and like he was doing that for a while, and he was slowly just working on the house.
Yeah.
Eventually, like we did a whole tour. Like there's a whole collection tour of his house, and it just came out amazing. And it pretty much just him, like all on his own. And he just finished the garage. And I think he's working on the backyard, which is the last.
Yeah.
Stay. But no, it's definitely it's like another project, right? Like it was like Dark Side, and then Lee's house. And then the last one that we probably need is Joseph's collection, man. we need but we do have an update today. So
okay, but before we talk about, are we going to talk about it here in the show a little bit?
Yeah, in a little bit. Yeah.
Before we do though, for those of you guys that don't know Joseph, right?
Yeah.
Gabe?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. So
yeah,
Joseph collects anything and everything out there. He has an incredible. If it's an item out there, whether it's Star Trek, whether it's Star Wars, Marvel, the Batman, you Back to the Future, you name it.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for Joseph. He has this extravagant house that he got, and then he had this whole downstairs built particularly for his collection.
Specifically for
and
that.
we're in the near future. Everybody's been waiting for, I'd say, about 4 years, over 4 years now. But Dave is going to show a sneak peek of what we're getting ready to be able to show soon.
I'm going to go back to one of our first shows really quick. All right. Just to show you guys, this was aired. When did we air this? Let me see. We aired this.
This is great.
When was this? 5 years ago. So 5 years ago. Now let me hold on. I'm trying to get it just right so you can just see like the original, like the idea of the collection. Hold on.
Yeah. And knowing that when we show you this picture, he's been buying ever since.
Yeah. So this was 5 years ago. Let me.
No, that's.
I want to show you guys because the intro, like the door, is the coolest thing. I love. Look at.
Yeah.
See that, guys? So he has this whole, like, basically the whole part of, like, under, he has his home, and then there's like a basement type of, but it's not a basement, like, by no means. Like, it's basically another house, like, underneath his house. And he, like, built it all custom built specifically for his collection. And I just want to show you.
Look how white my hair is now, and look how young you look, Gabe.
No, dude.
Man, we have been doing this a long time, dude. Look at you.
I'm all gray and my beard.
Yeah. I mean, still dyeing your hair, man. That's awesome.
5 years. All right, I don't know why I went that far back. Let's see. Oh, there it goes.
Okay.
See that? So that's what it looked like originally. And he had all these boxes kind of set up. That's where all his collection was gonna go. It's an amazing space. This is in one part, and this is just like a small part of the collection. There's a much larger. Oh, here you go. And this is like kind of the shelving, just space. And I think this was like his. Yeah, this is one of the walls, but it's a massive space, like massive. These are huge shelves. So that's what,
back then.
Oh yeah, back then. And then, we had an update. He already started putting out a lot of the, the helmets and the statues. And again, this is 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And Joseph's the type that, like, he's been getting pieces on a weekly basis since then.
Yep.
Where it's like, so you could see how cool, like, how the display was laid out. Let me see if I have. He has a DeLorean as well.
Yeah.
He owns a DeLorean. But anyways, you guys could go back and check out. We've had updates with Joseph all the time. He's one of our favorite guests to have on, because every time we have him on, there's something new, right? He has something cool, like multiple things, right? He's always updating his collection. So it was really cool because we've been bugging him to, give us an update. Before I do the, let me give you an update, and then we'll go back to Lee's collection because I forgot to show something. But
okay.
So he finally sent me a update of his collection after 5 years, and it's great. I mean, I can't wait to show you guys. Here,
let's see it.
Without further ado,
Finally
we get an update. Joseph, we appreciate you sending us this picture.
Unbelievable.
This picture of your collection. Hold on, let me bring that up really quick. And here it is. Man. That was an amazing update, Joseph. We appreciate your 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 update on your collection room. It's looking great.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna get. I promise you.
We love you, Joseph. You know that. All of us, we give him so much crap because he's been saying he's wanted to build out his collection and build it out, but it's 5 years and it just keeps on.
And a shout out to Lee for coming up with that, dude.
Yeah. Well, we needed an update, so
yeah.
Thank you.
And for those of you, by the way, if any of you guys don't know what this picture is, just get off the show right now. I'm just kidding. That it's a shot from the very end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. So
time for the flute.
I know, but yeah,
for a lot of you new, anybody who's joining us that's new. Yeah, no, Joseph's one of our dearest friends, and like I said, amazing collection, one of the coolest collections out there. He just needs to display it, and we'll get him there. We're gonna get him to display it and get him back on here to kind of give us a real update eventually.
So, I wonder what he's doing right now. If he's not here,
probably working.
Yeah.
So
that's fantastic though. But yeah, it's frustrating because he shares with a few of us for sure. He's got you see this incredible model collection. He has just as many just Star Trek. But anyway, seriously, but he's got a lot of models that he hasn't been able to display. And I know he's frustrated about it, but keeps buying shit, and I just don't. But we don't have any room to talk now, do we? Any of us?
None of us. So we're all in the same boat. Some of us just a little more underwater than others, right? Like it's a little heavier than others, but he'll get there. I know he is. He's working on the displays, and when he does, it's gonna be probably one of the coolest collections out there.
And I even told him I'd send my framing crew up there.
No.
But I told him I'd want him to go out of town.
Yeah, I think that's.
I said, dude, I will come up there. Yeah. I will build your model setup.
Yeah.
I'll fly my guys in there, but it's just
Yeah. But anyways, we will. Joseph.
Hey, read the Leader Armando's. That's perfect, dude. Exactly. Yeah, he started before George Lucas's museum, and George Lucas is almost done.
That is true, Joseph. Come on, that is actually a really good point.
I mean, that was a $4 billion build, dude. Come on.
I mean, yeah.
No excuses.
I have rebuilt the whole house at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No, he will. He'll get it done. We're all gonna push him to do it. So back to, I just wanted to show one other thing from Lee's collection, which is this cool Kill Bill display that he has with like the swords and this cool poster. And he wanted me to give a shout out to Chris Valentine, who sent him that print when he, Lee went through not a lot of people, he went through a car accident. And during that time, Chris Valentine sent it to him. So, he wanted me to kind of thank him on air. And it's such a cool print. So, and there it is. And it really is. Like, I really love that it has that. One of my favorite movies.
That's really cool. Yeah, that's amazing. Those swords.
Yeah.
So it's like hers and then Lucy Lou's. I was talking to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have this top. I have the top one. I have the bride sword. It's just such a cool one. The Lucy Liu one's cool though too. I gotta look into that one.
I didn't know you had that.
Yeah. I actually have a few swords. I was talking to Joseph about the swords and displaying them. Mm-hmm. I have the Thundercat sword. I have that Kill Bill sword. And then he sent me a link for the Conan the Barbarian sword, which I was
going to tell you about that. I was going to ask you a question about that.
Yeah.
So with the new movie, did you go see it?
Which one?
I'm sorry, not Conan the Barbarian. He-Man.
Oh yeah. So that's what I was talking to Joseph about, because he has the He-Man sword, but it's discontinued now. And I was like, oh man, like I should have bought it, when I could. So I was like, hey, if you ever get rid of it, just I'll buy it from you. But there's that new He-Man movie. It is great. I 1,000,000% recommend it to anybody who grew up with those toys, or at least knows about like the cartoons and stuff like that, because a lot of people I know that shied away from it because they're like, oh, you know what, it's kind of cheesy, like it's He-Man, like in real life, but they did a really good job. It's funny, right? But just like the original cartoon, right? Like Skeletor was kind of, he would make funny like little jokes and little like put downs and stuff. But I'm telling you, they did a freaking hell of a good job on that. 100% go watch.
Did you watch the cartoon, the vintage cartoons?
I did. I grew up. He-Man was one of my favorite.
What was the girl's name? It was He-Man, and what was her name?
She-Ra.
It was She-Ra, like the most sexiest cartoon you've ever seen.
She-Ra was pretty hot. Yeah.
She was pretty hot cartoon. I remember.
She was. And and the new, I mean, the actresses on the new ones, they're not bad themselves, but I got to go to the premiere and check this out. They did the whole, let's see if I can show you guys really quick. They did the whole front of the Chinese theater.
Oh.
They did the Castle Grayskull in front of it. Check this out.
Oh, yeah, they did. I remember that.
Look how cool that is.
And they did the Mandalorian there too, right? The premiere?
Mandalorian, yeah. They had it there and across the street they did, for the Mandalorian, they actually had 2 theaters going on.
They closed the street down, I guess?
Yeah. This is my buddy Ray from high school. Dude,
that's really cool, man.
Oh, yeah. They did such a cool job with that. And it was so cool to just like see it in like, I almost like felt like it was a life-size so Grayskull. Like it was really cool to see.
So you did have toys, a few toys. So I never did. I
think they were a little bit after your
you're
probably already maybe like early teens, maybe, right? When it was really popular.
Exactly right. Yeah. So, but I thought they were cool. The castle, I was like almost like maybe, but no, because I was three-quarter GI Joe, and I got pretty heavy with the GI Joe about when that was coming out. The smaller ones.
There you go. David and I did Impossible with the He-Man movie. It was C and A. I give it a 9 out of 10. Almost cried at the beginning. Backstory, same. I almost teared up when he first does the, like, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power, and he turns into He-Man. I was like, oh my god,
that's badass.
So nostalgic, and they did such a great job at incorporating the toys into the movie, right? Because the one from the 80s, how they did the Masters of the Universe in the 80s, it was a little more cheesy, right? It was like a little like they try to adapt it into like, they made it seem like, try to be cool, like, oh, like a cool sci-fi like movie, right? Which ended up translating a little on the cheesy side. But this one, they kind of leaned into the cheesiness of it, and they leaned into kind of the comedy, and it's kind of like weird, like, they're just like all these like little weird jokes, that you'd only understand if you watched He-Man.
Right.
The original actors.
And a lot of the characters are in there, like the big muscle guy with the bald head and all those guys.
Oh yeah, and the cool part about that is that the original actors were there, and it's what's his name?
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He was there, and he makes an appearance in there. There's a little cameo in it, which is kind of cool because he's like passing the torch basically.
That's cool.
New He-Man, but like in a very funny way. Like I say you gotta watch it if you haven't watched it.
And it's sad because Mr. Strickland was in that movie.
Was he?
Yep, you're a slacker. He was in there.
In the original, in the DVDs or on this one?
Yeah, in the old ones, what I mean.
Oh, no, okay.
Well, I should be right. I think I'm right. Yeah, I know he was in there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Gonna see email pops. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, man. You 100.
That's awesome.
Master of the Puniverse. Yeah, it really is. There's so many like little puns in there, and it's just funny. And in fact, there's, He-Man was known, like, it kind of got some like internet fame because they would kind of like Batman and Robin, like the original one, where they would go back and be like, I don't know, they're, some of the things they say are a little, innuendos of like that, Batman and Robin were kind of like together, like, the weird thing. But with He-Man too, like they'd always joke around like on the internet, like, yeah, it's a little, a little on the, on the like gay innuendo side, right? But they leaned into that as well. So there's a lot of funny like little parts, little jokes where he's like, I don't know, like Skeletor's like, that sword between your thick, muscly thighs, and it's like, that's what he would say like in the cartoon,
That's so funny.
But it's great.
So I'm going to need to go see that then. I've been going a lot lately to the movies, and since we're on the movie topic real quick, I want to talk about two other ones real fast. Because I think, dude, go see as many movies as you can this summer.
Yeah.
Go sit in that black cold AC, get yourself a hot dog and a big thing of popcorn, and just relax, dude. Let it all go away. But so, Toy Story. Have you seen that one?
Freaking great. I love
it. That's awesome. Yeah. Now, look, everybody, I want y'all to know I cannot stand Taylor Swift, but I love that song she just did. She wrote it, she sang it, and it's number one because I like it. I'm just kidding. But it's fantastic.
Roots, right? It's like a little.
I love it. I love that. But I did want to go see it, but it was. I thought I was going to see it, but it wasn't coming out. I know you didn't. Did you go to the premiere or no?
And not me, Andy. Yeah, my wife got to go to the premiere.
Nice.
And she saw Taylor Swift perform with Randy Newman, who played. Nice.
That's badass.
Yeah. Oh, my kid.
So I might go see it in the next day or so.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of those tearjerker types of, and I think it's very relevant to like what we talked about here in Collection Wars about the appreciation of like toys and playing, and like we grew up in a time where there was no like electronics in that sense. Like, sure, there's Atari and Nintendo and stuff, but like we played with our toys outside, like rode our bikes, like did kid things. And these newer generations are not. They're always on their device and all that. And that's specifically what this movie's about. It's about the toys, being introduced to devices, and they're like, wait a second, like my kid's not playing with us now because they're stuck on this device, and kind of showing how bad, being on iPads and phones are.
Right.
It's great.
It's true.
Yeah. It's a great movie. 100% recommend. So yeah, He-Man, 100%. Mandalorian, if you haven't watched it, you need to go watch it.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
Isn't it great that they're coming up with some really pretty good movies? And these people that are trolling, like, oh, I saw this movie, Steven Spielberg, where I'm getting ready to go right now. That should be good. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, this summer has been a summer of really, I think, so far. I'm excited. And I think Hollywood has realized that they have to step up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that being said, Disclosure Day. Have you seen it?
I haven't. That's on my list.
Okay.
You seen it?
I don't know if anybody in the chat has seen it. I'm not going to give anything away, but I will tell you, it's a fantastic movie. Anyone can say, oh, Steven Spielberg, dude, it's a great movie. You can pick any movie apart. Any movie. I don't care what it is. You can go, it could be the perfect movie, and you can pick things apart. You know what I mean? It's like when people come in the restaurant, no matter what, they're going to be unhappy. You're not going to be able to please them. But my best saying is go open up your own fucking restaurant. Go direct your own movie. Yeah. Spielberg wrote this. He wrote this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And let's not forget where this guy comes from and what it's about. But there's things that when I saw it, and a lot of things you might say to yourself that, oh, it would have been cool if he could have done this during that part,
Yeah.
But, it's not talking bad about religion, but it makes you think about things like, oh shit. Yeah. But the acting is fantastic. And they're like, and they waited till so if you haven't watched it, close your ears, to show the aliens, you know what I mean? But the thing is, it's like, dude, that's the exciting part of getting up to the point, you know what I mean? Not like a Force Awakens, you're excited to see Luke Skywalker never see this bitch. But the reveals on this one made sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's definitely on my list.
It's good.
Me and Lee were talking about that actually today. Project Hail Mary. Did you watch that? I know it's a little bit now older, but
I did.
It's a great movie as well.
I saw it later. Yeah. And I can't remember who told me to go see that. Eric, my buddy Eric. And it's like a future version of 2001 Space Odyssey, I think.
I agree. Yeah.
But the alien character in that movie is badass.
Yeah, the little rock.
It's like if there's aliens out there, that's what it would be like, really. You know what I mean?
It makes sense. Yeah.
And since we're talking about aliens, everybody, and landing on the moon, if it ever happened, does anybody in the chat believe that there's aliens out there? Do you, Gabe?
100%. Yeah.
You think? Okay.
To be, yeah.
So, did we land on the moon? Absolutely not. Is there aliens out there? Yes.
Yes.
I think so. Are they here? No.
No.
But are they out there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we land on the moon? No.
No.
Okay, moving on.
Maybe. What other movie I watched as well? Another summer movie, Obsession. And I was actually a little like, my wife stayed home from or like it was either a holiday or something. But she was here in the daytime. The kids were in school. We're like, yeah, let's go watch a movie. I wanted to go watch the Michael Jackson movie. And
I saw it. I watched it.
I didn't, and she was like, no, I want to watch this movie Obsession. And I watched it, and it's such a good movie too. It's like a scary movie, but it feels like a 1980s, like it gives those like 80s vibes of like fantastic kind of storyline. Yeah. Basically, it's like these little, it's almost like Big. That's the closest I could compare it to. It's like a scary version of the movie Big.
Really?
Where he wishes, he's like, he wishes he could be big. He turns big. Well, this one, he wishes a girl was in love with him, and then she's in love with him. But it's such a fun, good movie. It's definitely not what people, I think, expect. I think people might think like, oh, it's just going to be like a crazy, weird thriller. But it ends up actually being like somewhat psychological, but like almost more funny. Like it's just such a good movie. You guys gotta watch it.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been some pretty good movies. That's my favorite thing. When I get my dinner, I sit. We don't, unfortunately, always sit at the table. We do every once in a while, but when I sit down, I've already got to plan out what movie I'm going to watch. And
I'm excited for Supergirl. I want to watch Supergirl too.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not real excited. Any of those things. I thought the new Superman movie sucked.
You didn't like it.
That movie was terrible.
See, the only and I could see that. But the reason I liked it is because I grew up on the superpower cartoons, right? So I think that if you grew up on those cartoons, it kind of
Justice League.
It seems like like the Justice League, not necessarily even the Justice League, but the Justice
kind of like that,
yeah.
But the superheroes, the guy, the rookie that plays on the rookie, who's a cop or whatever, that was the cheesiest.
Oh, the guy with the bowl haircut.
If I got cast, I mean, respectfully to that guy, dude, he's a good dude and everything. But dude, if I got cast in that movie and that was my character, I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I was the same way. I think if they would have kept those two, I think Lex Luthor was cool. I think the Superman was cool. I like the fact that they had Krypto in there and like our Krypton. Or was
they had two K2SO, and it was just like, what's going on here? K2SOs in the robots. There's a bunch of K2SOs there. I thought it was.
The original Supergirl. I used to love that when I was a kid. That original Supergirl movie. We had it on Betamax. My grandparents at their house, and every time I put it on Beta. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I'm actually excited about that. I want to see that one. Somebody said Street Fighter. I know Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, some of those. But again, like you said, there's so many good movies out there right now. Like I think I love going to the movies. In fact, we pay for the A-list membership for AMC. Mm-hmm. It's such a great deal because you pay what I think it's like $30, $40 a month, but you get to watch like up to 3 movies a week.
Well, if you're that busy, you're not that busy and you have time. That's a great
but even if you go watch 2 movies a month, right?
Yeah.
3 movies, it pays itself off like easily. But it's nice to have it, right? So we can like just be like, oh yeah, let's just go really quick. It's free, or like in your mind, it's free. You have the membership.
Yes.
But that's okay. Well, speaking about it, look, and again, a lot of people, tend to stay away from movies because of they're like, I don't trust the critics and I don't trust like the reviews and I don't trust the marketing and stuff like that. There's a good segue because check out what I just got. I don't know if you saw the video that I posted, but I'll show you. Let me show you guys the poster. So in 1977, in literally November of 1977, so a few months after Star Wars, a movie was made where the script was made in like 2-3 days. They shot it. It was super low budget, just super bad movie. And they released it in the United States with this poster. Check it out. And it's called Planet of the Dinosaurs. But look at what they have on the poster. That's the Millennium Falcon. And look, they have Y-wings and X-wings. Planet of the Dinosaur. And this is the Italian poster because in the United States, they only showed it in a couple theaters. But in Italy, they actually released it. And there's posters. But to deceive people, to try to like piggyback on the Star Wars hype, they threw in on the posters the Millennium Falcon.
That looks like an original. Is that an original?
Yeah, this is an original poster from Italy.
It looks like it. It looks old.
Yeah. I got a large size one, which I can't show you guys because it's 5 feet and like 5 by 4. But let me show you.
Baseball's poster or what?
It's because in Italy and in France they use these big format posters, like gigantic when they're folded. But I found 2 original posters from that movie. But what's crazy is that so basically they had like no budget. It was super low budget, super cheesy movie. Let me show you. It almost reminds me of the movie that you like. What's the one where you had the props from?
There's
the aliens.
Laser Blast?
Laser Blast, yes. It reminds me of that. But I want to show you like a short clip that I found.
It's so cheesy, but dude, it's nostalgic.
Yes. And why? To me,
something about cult classic. That's the word.
It's absolutely a cult classic. So let me show you. I'm going to show you the trailer that they had that I found on YouTube. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just so you could kind of see, like, you could see what I mean.
Oh, that looks just like Laser Blast.
You're right, but watch.
That's crazy.
I'm not here. You guys can look it up, but check it out. Like some of the stop motion looks surprisingly good, right?
Oh yeah, look at that. That's so cool that you did that. Yeah, it's cool. But it looks good. It actually looks pretty good. The stop motion's actually pretty good, though.
So check this out. The reason is, and I just found this out when I was like, looking into it. So apparently this movie was, so basically what happened, like I said, is that they try to trick everybody by using Star Wars in their poster just to like piggyback on, on the hype, right? Because literally it was a couple months after Star Wars came out. But check this out. So what the director did is he blew the entire budget that he had on the stop motion, like animation. But look at this is the big poster, the 5-footer one. But look at you got the X-wing on the top.
Why do you think they did that? I don't understand.
Well, no, check this out. Who they hired for the special graphics. So Steven Serkis was basically the understudy for the what's his name? The stop motion guy. Oh my God, Harry.
Are you talking about the guy that has on like the maquettes?
No, yeah, Harry
Housen.
Yeah, Harryhausen. So he's his understudy, and check this out. Doug Beswick, who ended up doing the stop motion for Empire Strikes Back, and ended up doing like, I think he worked on like Gremlins, on Aliens.
Yeah, they only worked for a little while, yeah.
On Predator. I think he worked like on a ton of. So Doug Beswick actually worked on the stop motion and like special effects on this. All of these guys ended up becoming like future ILMers and working on these like other big budget movies. And funny enough, they kind of got their, like a start in, well, not really their start. They ended up working on this super cheesy 1970s movie that they try to trick people with.
Okay, so that's what you're telling me. They would throw in like the ship and stuff to kind of get people to go see it.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. To try to really, yeah, Harryhausen. Yeah, that's exactly. So he actually worked on a bunch of the other movies with, this guy, Steven Serkis.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, no, it's kind of a cool bootleg
it's a bootleg poster.
Yeah, it looks like, but it's a real. That's what they use, right? It was just that they specifically said, "Hey, let's throw in some of those ships from Star Wars to see if like people would go to it just because they would see these ships."
George Lucas probably saw it. I wonder what he thought.
Oh, I'm sure. And in fact, maybe that's why in the United States it really didn't get a release. It only released in a couple theaters, but in Italy, which these posters are from, that's why it's in Italian. In Italy, it actually got released.
What's kind of funny is in Laser Blast, and I have the signs here, but there's Star Wars. There's actually a Star Wars sign that the guy blows up in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would have loved to have. You didn't know that?
Yeah, no, I remember you telling us.
Right? Yeah, we showed it a long time ago. But yeah, it's far out. He blows that. I know it was like a screw you, Star Wars, because this is a cheesy little movie and Star Wars was a hit, and that guy's like, "What's up, dude?" And he's got this laser sticking out, and just shoots and blows up a Star Wars sign.
Yeah. Profile. I would have watched it just because I had the Falcon on the poster. Yeah, pretty sure a bunch of people did. So
yeah, I bet there are people like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. But yeah, this is my latest pickup.
That's cool. You gonna frame them?
Yeah, I gotta. This large one, I have a frame upstairs where I have a French Ewoks Adventure poster, which is about the same size. So I might just like swap them out every once in a while.
Do you do anything with the creases, or you just hope that when it goes down, it goes away a little bit?
Yeah, I actually like I like showing the creases because it shows it's like, oh, it's like a real.
Yes.
That's what I have the A New Hope. I have like the original ones. Yeah. And I actually specifically got them so they weren't mint. Like I wanted them to have the creases and
I like it. I like that.
Up just to.
I have a few of those.
Yeah, to show that it's real, you know.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm gonna share that. That's my latest little. And I love old B movies, so this is a cool little addition to it.
That's cool.
But yeah,
that's really cool.
What else? You got anything else before we?
No, we have some good stuff. I look forward to getting back to some really cool collections and some of the newer things that have come out and stuff. Yeah. I don't know if anybody's interested. I said to Joseph, I said, you just got roasted on Collection Wars. Effing hilarious. And he says, oh shit. We were out to dinner and he just said, what the? I can't wait till he watches that. I cannot wait. But I was going to say, if anybody like show and tell, if anybody wants to see the Men in Black 9-foot ship.
Yeah, you have it out there, right?
I have it on display right now, and I have the lighting on it, LED.
Yeah,
I run them on. Yeah, I'll take the. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second. Okay, here we go.
So sometimes you're
in in the garage. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember. Okay, hang on. I'll open this up so it maybe will help. So, y'all have seen all the bikes that are on display. We've got these.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you full screen.
These are all the vintage bikes here, and then some of the new. This is a GT. Actually, you guys have heard of GT. Gary Turner came to Dark Side Pizza. It was really, really badass.
That's cool.
So yeah. Let me show you real quick. Hopefully it won't lose, but here is the 9-foot. Mr. Mike Salzo came down. So Steve Golly built this. There was 2 of them built for the movie, the original Men in Black. Kind of give you guys an idea.
That looks great.
Let's see. It isn't very clear, but it's badass, dude, you guys. It's just.
Yeah, no, that looks great. And that's the screen used one, right? Like,
yep. Yeah, well, they made 2. They made 2 of them. And actually, because one of them was going to be a pyro. So one got blown up. And this was the other one. And this is the one that I was able to pick up. And then Mike Salvo did it. So this is one half. This right here is the bottom. Mm-hmm. And I've got the top half that we got to still finish up.
That's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Joseph just jumped in. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Roasted, huh? No, you were not getting roasted, Joseph. We were doing collection.
We were roasting we were just being honest. It's just honest.
Doing collection.
And then, so when I picked.
You broke up.
There we go.
Oh, you're back.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. But when I picked that up, Steve Golly gifted me this right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that right there is the prototype original Viper for the Battlestar Galactica.
Yep.
The Viper.
Oh, that looks great too. I hadn't seen it all updated.
Yeah, they're got it all up.
Yeah.
And then this is one of the newest ones, one of the Galacticas.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that thing's huge. We were gonna, just because we're trying to keep the '80s vibe at Dark Side, that ship has been sold to a gentleman who's on Joe Rogan all the time, and he's a big collector, and so I sold a portion of that ship that went to the Delorean fund.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, it worked out fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Cool.
but yeah, it's always good hanging out with all y'all and your comments, and so it's fantastic. So
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you guys all for jumping on and hanging out. Yeah, and we'll next week I'm gonna be in Florida, so I probably can't jump on.
guess what he's going to be doing in Florida.
Guess I want whoever. Let's see who can guess what I'm gonna be doing in Florida.
That's so funny.
I'm sure. I'm sure you guys know we're going to Disney, and so yeah, we're going. But I heard the weather is really rough over there right now. So
Ooh.
yeah, like really, really bad. So
I didn't do that. Really?
yeah. So just like I guess it's like there's like thunderstorms and it's like all super hot and humid and raining, and so we'll see. We'll see how that works. But yeah, we'll be there for this weekend. So
Well, sounds good. Well, I hope everybody that are dads out there that or even take the role of a dad have a great Father's Day tomorrow for sure.
100%.
Make it a good one,
Yeah. Go to the movies. Go watch He-Man.
I think I'm gonna go tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Hey, did it kind of real quick? Did Toy Story 5 kind of bring back the Toy Story 1, the original, a little bit? Because some of the middle ones are like, but did it?
It's the original character. Yeah, like the toys it's the same characters. So
Yeah, but I mean, did it kind of bring back that? Because when I saw the original Toy Story,
yeah,
yeah,
I mean it's definitely one of those like kind of heartwarming, like tearjerker kind of movies. You're definitely going to see a lot of like nostalgic toys in it too. Kind of like just how you got that vibe from the first one, where you're like, okay, like maybe those aren't real toys, but like I feel like they could have been, right? Like remember like the weird creepy ones like underneath the kid's bed that like they're like, okay, they're probably not real, or maybe they were real toys, and he put them all together. This one you'll see some toys in the background that are like, oh, like yeah, like I could.
Isn't that cool? That's always fun seeing all that good stuff. Yeah, somebody mentioned something about the black hole. I love the black hole, and I guess if you're new in the chat, you don't realize I've got a dark side, a bunch of black hole characters, and Vincent is in the works being built as we speak.
Oh.
And but if they remade the black hole today, I think would be fantastic.
It's a Disney movie too, right?
That'd be badass. You haven't even seen it?
I actually, what's funny? One day I was sitting there and because it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like, I started watching it. I mean, I skipped through it a little bit because, like, it's unless you have that nostalgic feeling.
I know. Yeah, because it's really slow. I get it.
Yeah. So I did fast forward kind of, through the parts, and I watched the end. And yeah, I mean, again, it is one of those movies where if you don't have like a nostalgic connection to it,
yes,
yes,
for sure,
not the best.
It's
not the best movie. I mean, The Last Starfighter, yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I were to watch The Last Starfighter again, would it be good? Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Lee talked about that last night. I was telling him The Last Starfighter, I think, would be fantastic remade now. For now, now. And actually, the two main characters next month are going to be here. Coming to Dark Side.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, she looks great still.
Really?
Maggie?
Wow.
Yeah, she looks great. You haven't seen The Last Starfighter, have you?
I've seen The Last Starfighter. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm kind of curious if I rewatch it now.
Oh, okay.
Recent, like more recent, if I would still think it's like a good movie. You know what I mean? Like, because it is. Sometimes you rewatch some of the movies from your childhood and from the 80s, and you're like, oh, it's not what I remember it, but maybe because I was, the Like it's like, you know which movie we recently like just watched because my wife had never seen it, was The Exorcist, and I was like, man, I was terrified of that movie. Like I was so scared. And then we watched it again. I'm like, oh, it's actually not that.
You know, one of my scariest movies was The Omen.
Oh yeah, The Omen's a good one.
Yeah, that was fucking Damien Thorne. That fucking and Amityville Horror.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty scary.
Yeah,
and also, Phantasm.
Oh yeah,
That scared the shit out of me. Yeah, boy, I'll never. Salem's Lot, dude. That scared the shit out of me. That in the mirror, that hitting on the glass. Oh, dude, yeah, that was bad. Yeah, The Omen. Yeah. So, man, we can talk. You guys are great. So yeah, so let's shoot for a couple of weeks, weekend after next, and look forward to. We've already got a couple of people, but Aaron is on board because he just finished his collection. So if you guys are into the vintage, obviously we'll go over our stuff that we talk about, but then of course dive into this vintage Star Wars collection.
But is he the one that just built that? It was like a display room.
Yes.
Yeah, like just like recently just finished it.
Yeah, he just finished.
And
he's got a little podcast he does and everything.
Yeah, it has like a center like display with all of the like carded figures. Like
yes.
Just watched it. I literally just watched it today. Like I watched that video.
I met him at Dark Side Pizza.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, he's from Dallas. He's like 4 hours away, and we became friends. We talk all the damn time. So he has some really cool stories on the graded stuff that we'll talk about with the Boba Fett that he had it was a bad grade. Is because there's a lot of things that people need to know if they want to get into grading, and he's learned a lot about that stuff.
Yeah, I know. I follow him for sure on like Instagram and like I think Instagram is where I follow him. But like I said, I just ran into a video. Let me see if it's. I just want to make sure it's his collection. It might not be his collection that I just saw.
I think it is what you just said because he has all those carded.
No, I think the one that I saw. I think he was like British.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
For Lizzie.
Yeah, no, it's a different one that I saw today. Yeah, it was a British guy that was building just like a collection room shed thing in the backyard.
Yeah,
and it's mostly about the build. Like he's showing more of like him constructing all the stuff. But if you fast forward to the end, you actually see like how he displayed the collection. And it's really cool looking. Like it's just like a big giant wall with like the center spot is like kind of where the loose figures are, and then all the carded figures are.
Right. Yeah. So Wizzy asked real quick on the men on cards if anybody's collecting that stuff. Me personally, I have some, but I just it's such a money grab that I just don't. I'm just not interested in them. But as a collector personally, I love the nostalgia of the toy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like those. This is my favorite.
I remember one time, what toy was it that you got? And you're just like, I buy it. I'm going to open it. I was like,
oh yeah.
And I was like, you're going to do it live? Like you're going to do it on, because people are going to be so pissed.
There were some pissed off people.
Yeah.
They're pissed, but screw those some bitches. I don't buy them to resell them.
Yeah. I mean, remember, I have a video that I never posted opening up the Power of the Force R2D2 with the pop-up lightsaber. Remember?
Yeah.
That one. But that one, because there was a little bit of mold kind of.
Yes, it was all wet and I love that though.
So I had to open it. I was like, make sure that the mold doesn't spread. And
it just worked out perfect.
Oh yeah, and it's
because you didn't want to find it mint,
right?
Yeah, you would rather it kind of be in that. And
it's
cool that you were able to open it though after all 40 plus years. 40 plus years, and it's being touched and stuff. That's how. And he's just bought a collection, and a lot of them were in the boxes, and I go in there. She's got her wine and stuff, and she's busting open. I'm like, babe, you're opening those, and we're talking like late 70s, early 80s,
And
and
you're
she
like,
doesn't give a shit. She's like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay. So,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's what it's all about, you know. But everyone, there's nothing wrong with if you want to collect all the carded stuff like Jeff Jacobs did, and
Yeah.
you know, just collect what you like, you know, kind of thing. So
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
No, Wizard. Yeah. Yeah. And that's, I researched that and I looked into it. Honestly, the card was pretty beat up already too, but it was one of those things like, ooh, do I keep it in? Do I take it out? But you saw my like how I set up a collection. I would have had to take it out because I mean I wanted to display them, you know, loose. So
And yes, my wife collects Barbies.
oh, you need to go look at her collection because she has, I mean, that collecting Barbies that's an understatement.
Yeah.
She probably has one of the best looking, but probably one of the best collections out there, right, Michael? I mean, you would know now.
There's a lot of good big collections out there, but it's a nice collection.
What's your collection channel?
It's Barbie Fan Gallery.
Let me just pull it up just so you can see. It's and
yeah, the Barbie Fan Gallery. She's
that's such a great thumbnail too. Denise looks great in that.
Thanks.
Right here. Here you could kind of see.
Yeah.
A little. Yeah. No, and that display room is just absolutely amazing. You guys did such a good job.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, it's getting crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you guys definitely go check out her channel. Well, look at you already 1.5 thousand subscribers.
Yeah, and that recently, yeah, because we don't do anything, but
yeah.
How many does she have now?
1,000, about.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
1,500.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, look at how cool that collection room looks. I mean,
yeah, those were my favorite.
yeah, we know, Mike. The life-size one is your favorite.
That's my favorite. She's the best. Yeah, so it's nice to have a partner who is also into collecting. My wife doesn't get it. Now, and I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, it just worked out. It is really, it makes it fun. Yeah. But when I'm like, hey, honey, I'm going to get this. Yeah, sure, go ahead. You know, then I'm like, okay, shit, what's she getting? You know, but it's all good though, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, she loves them, you know. I mean, those are alive to her. I mean, they are, she treats them, you know. Those are all your number ones through 6.
I love that display. And I love the fact that she's also been, you know, because us collectors, we know very well, like we have to stay pretty disciplined. And I think that's a big part of like collecting, right? That you have to be super, especially in Star Wars. If you're going to collect something, you can't start collecting everything, right? Like you got to stay in your lane and start collecting. And I know that she collects a certain era, right? Only the ones that like
1959 to 80, the mid 80s, kind of like the vintage Star Wars in it in 85ish, and you know that's kind of what she shoots for.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's the way to do it. I mean, you have to, or else. And especially, I'm sure with Barbie, just like Star Wars, like it could get out of control. I mean, more than that, right? Like it.
Oh, listen, and the last comment, it's more about the display than the amount of items, dude. Yeah. Well said. I mean, that's a fact. Yeah. Gabe and I struggle all the time. I mean, Gabe, he over doubled the size of his room and. He doesn't have any more space. Yeah,
I mean that's the thing. Like you have to just stay disciplined. And like with my old collection room, it was a tiny space. I mean, this It's not that big either, right? But it's good, and it keeps me in check, right? Like that. I think we all have to.
And they do grade Barbies. They grade anything and everything nowadays.
Yeah.
The only thing you got to watch out for is, and they're pretty good at, depending on who it is doing the grading. Because one thing that I found out about grading these items is that they getting higher score. Like I'll get a grade that's like a 75, and like one of the best scores you can get is like a 90, right? And if you get, I've seen like a Greedo I got was a 70. And dude, it was immaculate. It was perfect, and it didn't, even if you shook it, the arms didn't shake inside the deal. So I think what happens is when so many people start sending their stuff in for a grade, I think that the people that are doing the grading are getting stricter. They're feeling like we got to hold back and start giving, let's not give as many 80s or 85 scores. Because a lot of like the Power Droid that I bought and an R2 I bought, and some of the, like this Boba Fett right here is super, super clean. There's no scuffs on the feet, on the arms and stuff. And this is a very rare figure, and it got a 75.
Yeah,
it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Yeah. So, and when we have Aaron on, we can talk about what happened to one of his Boba Fetts. Yep. That's very interesting that people need to be aware of.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, all kinds of cool stuff.
Well, cool.
All right,
guys. Happy Father's Day again to everybody out there.
Look forward to seeing everybody on the next Collection Wars.
With you. All right. You guys have a good night.
Good night, everybody.